What's up, folks? It's your bro, Rich here again. Tonight in this video, I am going back to my old roots right now. Tonight in this video, I'm back with some more Fast and Furious content. That's right. So I'm back with another Fast and Furious car video for y'all. So I'm back with another Fast and Furious car video for y'all. Yep, it's been a long time since my last Fast and Furious car video that I did recently. Well, previously, I did like 3 months ago. 3 months ago, 3 months ago I did that, and after that I just completely forgot about that. But now I figured it's time I start giving those a chance, because I haven't been doing it for 3 months. So I briefly apologize, but I will be doing more Fast and Furious cars this time. So I'll uh, I'll try to do as much as I can, but I'll see how it goes, cause next week, uh, on the 29th, presumably, I will be taking a little break from YouTube. The reason being is because I'll be going away for like the next few days actually. So I'd say 2-3 days I'll be gone. Like I'll be away because I'll be heading to a trip actually. Uh, to a college trip actually. So a lot of you are wondering what is going on with the college trip. I thought you were done with college. Yeah, I am. I'm done with college long ago. At 17. So at 17, I was done with college. But basically, I'm going back there because I was invited to head to a trip actually. Because before I got kicked out on October 19th, 2023, I was advised by one of my tutors for me to do this King's Trust course, and I figured it would be kind of interesting to try and like have a go at it. And I just forgot about that, but then a few years later, I decided, heck, why not? Because I've been going to like interviews and stuff, and I thought, the King's Trust would be kind of important and interesting to do, and basically for that, still like raise money for charity, and just like help like people and just do fun activities, and that's as much as I know from what is gonna be happening. I don't know much more than that, pretty much. But when I get there, I'll see what happens. So, like I said, I'll be taking a bit of a break for like the next couple of days. Because next week I'll be heading to like some trip about the King's Trust. I'll be having a checklist of what I need for supplies and everything else. Blah 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 blah. And everything will be sorted, and I won't be able to do YouTube for like the next couple of days when I'm there. But I'll be back as much as I can. I'll tell you how it goes, and I'll do more content for you guys. So trust me, I will not. You won't be disappointed. I will not let you guys down. I will not disappoint you. I will be doing as much more content as I can as possible. But for now, let's do as much as I can to this day right now. So here we go. So yeah, like I said, tonight I'm back with another Fast and Furious car video for y'all. So yeah, it's been a couple months since my previous one, and I thought this time I'll give these cars a chance this time. So I've been completely ignoring them, but I figured this time they'd be calling my name, and I figured that I cannot, and I am like, I cannot ignore it no longer. So I thought, why not give those a chance? So tonight in this video, I'll be talking to you about the cars from Tokyo Drift 2006. Starting off with the first one is the starter car that you guys see in the very first scene in the very first shot in Tokyo Drift. So I'm doing the cars from Tokyo Drift. So tonight in this video, I'll be talking to you all about the mighty 19, 1971 Chevy Monte Carlo. So that 1971 Chevy 1971 Chevy Monte Carlo. Which for those, they used like they used a few of those cars for like stunts and all that kind of stuff, replicas, blah 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 blah. And for some, they kind of like destroyed. Because if you've seen the shot where Sean just flips the car round and round many times. God. So you've seen in the final shot where Sean crosses the finish line and he just rolls and rolls and rolls and flips the car multiple times, breaking it to pieces. And it wasn't until the cops, I believe they look like FBI agents almost. Well, kind of, or CIA, I don't know, or CIA. I'm not 100% too sure. Just I haven't been watching Tokyo Drift for months right now. It's just I don't really watch the old Fast and Furious movies that much. Plainly because I'm watching it too much. But I mean, it's just how I am, really. Yeah, sure, I watch a bit of Need for Speed, all that kind of stuff, Born to Race. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Transformers, blah blah blah. Oh god. But yeah, that's the car I'll be talking to you about, the mighty 1971 Chevy Monte Carlo. And so yeah, before I start, make sure you guys all like the video. Like the video, subscribe, comment. Like the video, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think. Hit the notification bell and hit all. Hit the notification bell and hit all. So you literally know when to make brand new uploads. Okay. So, without any further ado, let's begin. So the 1971 Chevy or Chevrolet Monte Carlo from the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift 2000, from the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. Here we go. So, here we go. So the 71 God Lord. So yeah, the internet is a little bit glitchy, but I apologize in advance. So bear with me for a second while I get this sorted out as much as I can, as possible. Okay, so the 1971 Chevy Monte Carlo from the Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift 2006. Here we go. So, the 71 Monte Carlos, a minor car driven by Sean Boswell, played by Lucas Black. So Sean Boswell, played by Lucas Black. So played by Lucas Black. Sean Boswell, played by Lucas Black. In the Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, 2006. Here we go. So, overviews next. So let's do it. Overviews next. So let's do it. So manufacturer was obviously by GM, General Motors. Make was obviously Chevy. Model Monte Carlo. Production year 1971, or 71 for short. So production year 71. Model status was discontinued, unfortunately, but well, it will remain as an all-time classic. Pretty cool car. So yeah, mono status was mono status was discontinued. Uh, body and chassis next. Body and chassis next. The class was obviously the class was obviously a coupe, two door. For the motor, we got the so for the motor we have a massive 10 point mighty 10.3 liter 10.3 liter Bill Mitchell 632 big block V8 motor. What? It's like the biggest V8 ever. It's bigger than most Cadillac V8s or most Buick V8s, Chevy, um, Ford, and even Dodge V8s. Wow. Okay, this is nuts. 10.3 liters. This is big rig territory. Most big rigs these days will have like motors is bigger than those. God, it's like the size of a big rig motor. Jeez. It's a huge V8 actually. It's a huge V8. So it has a 10.3 liter 10.3 liter Bill Mitchell 632 big block V8. So for the motor it has a 10.3 liter uh so 10.3 liter Bill Mitchell 632 big block V8 motor. And also for performance parts it has so for performance parts it has a Holly four barrel Holly four barrel carburetor, so 4 barrel carburetor on a world's on a world products intake manifold. It even has March pulley systems or MPS brackets and pulleys, a NOS nitrous oxide system, so NOS nitrous oxide system with a Jazz fuel cell, Earl so with a Jazz fuel cell, Earl's performance fittings, steel braided lines, and anodized fittings. It even has hooker headers, Flowmaster dual chamber, Flowmaster dual chamber, Flowmaster dual chamber, dual chamber, so dual or twin chamber, dual chamber exhaust, be cool radiator, and an Edelbrock water pump. For body mods, the car had fiberglass trans cowl hood and hella headlights. For specialty mods, the car had a Richmond T10 4 speed. So for the car had uh 4 speed 4 speed Richmond T10 uh so a 4 speed Richmond T10 manual with a Moser 12 bolt A body. So with a Moser 12 bolt with a Moser 12 bolt A body rear end, odometer gauges, Kovan or COVAN instrument cluster, Grant's 3 spoke black steering wheel. Those three-spoke wheels are just brilliant. So Grand three-spoke black steering wheel, flaming river polished, flaming river polished stainless steel steering column, beard low backs. So flaming river polished stainless steel steering column, beard low back bucket, diced, it's like saying heist, but taking out the letter H and putting D into it, diced seatbelts, Matt Sweeney custom fabricated. So Matt Sweeney custom fabricated roll cage, roll bar and door panels, and along with that even had a Hurst vertical floor shifter. For the wheel, the wheels were black 15-inch. So the wheels were black 15-inch Krager 397 series. So 397 wheels. So for the wheels, the car had 15-inch Krager 397s painted in black. The tires were Goodyear Eagle slicks. So the tires were 27-inch Goodyear Eagle slicks, 8-inch front, 10-inch rear. As for suspension, the car had Global West front and rear, front and rear, uh, front and rear tubular tubular control arms, tubular control arms, and weight jacks. It even had year one coil springs, Willwood brake rotors, Speedway Engineering sway bars, Wenco, so WENCO 1350 1350 Extreme Performance Drive Shaft, quick ratio steering box with internals from the IROC Camaro, Matt Sweeney reinforced frame and roll cage, Moser 12 bolt with Moser spool 4, so Moser 12 bolt ratio, Moser 12 bolt differential probably with Moser spool 488 gears and KYB shocks. Along with that, the car also had Lakewood ladder bars. As for the paint color, the car was painted in House of Color yellow primer, PCL buff 905 series color. Character information's next. The driver was Sean Boswell. So driver was Sean Boswell, played by Lucas Black. The user's first day of driving and racing. Status was destroyed, totaled, and crushed by the feds. It was what they say. It was crushed. The film was obviously Tokyo Drift 2006. Similar cars to that was the 1970 Monte Carlo. So 1970 Monte Carlo. From 2003's Too Fast Too Furious. Is that Too Fast Too Furious? Which was pretty cool. Say the 71 Monte Carlos. So the 71 Monte Carlos, a minor car driven by Lucas Black's character, Sean Boswell, in the Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift 2000. The Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift 2006. Next up, history. Tokyo Drift 06. So the a 71, 71, so 71, so 71, Monte Carlos, Monte Carlos, driven by Sean Boswell, played by Lucas Black. So a 71 Monte Carlo is driven by Sean Boswell, played by Lucas Black. When he insults football jock, when he insults football, when he insults football jock, Clay's played by Zachary T. Bryan. So his knowledge of his, so Clay's knowledge of his Viper SRT-10, the same Viper used in 2003's Too Fast and Furious. So his knowledge of his Viper SRT-10, Clay throws a baseball through the back of the Monte Carlo's window. Though Sean's willing to fight over the damages, Clay's girlfriend Cindy, played by Nikki Griffin, suggests that they race to win her instead when he's racing Clay in his Viper. During the race, Sean's able to keep up. During the race, Sean's Sean's able to during the race, Sean's able Sean's able to keep up with Clay's Viper when he's forced to take alternate routes through a construction site. Before that, he was doing drifting actually a little bit, even though like he did screw up in Tokyo for that. Driving through the back of the house. So through the back of the house, Sean appears to gain lead. Sean appears to gain lead when he catches up to Clay. However, Clay forces both their cars off the road. So Clay forces both their cars off the road when he slams the vi. However, Clay forces both their cars off the road when he slams the Viper. So when he slams the Viper repeatedly into Sean's Monte Carlo. As Clay's Viper gets into a head on collision with the edge of a concrete. So as Clay's Viper gets into a head to head, well, not really head to head, as Clay's Viper gets into a head on collision with the edge of a concrete. As Clay's Viper gets into a head on as Clay's Viper gets into a head on collision with the edge of a concrete cylinder, Sean wins the race, but loses Sean wins the race, but loses control of his car. The Monte Carlo flips several times before lying on its back, so on its roof, wrecked. So wrecked. So parts, like some of the pillars, fenders, radiator, all that kind of stuff, front bumper just fell off. So the Monte Carlo flips several times before lying. So the Monte Carlo flips several times before lying on its back, wrecked. That's right, wrecked. So that's right, wrecked. So destroyed, wrecked. After being arrested, Sean's told that Sean's told by the cops. Sean's told by the cops. So Sean's told by the cops. So by the cops or the feds technically, that the car was crushed. That the car was crushed. Next, we got a specification. So the 71 Monte Carlo is a Gen 1 Monte Carlo model. According to John Perley Huffman of Edmunds.com, So according to John Perley Huffman, according to John Perley Huffman of Edmunds.com, picture car coordinator Dennis McCarthy and the crew and the so picture car coordinator Dennis McCarthy um, and the crew responsible for the construction of all the cars used in Tokyo Drift. Built two of the nine stunt cars. So built two of the nine stunt Monte Carlos with with 560 horsepower, 560 horsepower, 509 um 509 engine block. Presumably that would be oh god. Presumably it might be an 8, maybe 8.3 liter V8, I'm not too sure. So so I built two of the nine stud Monte Carlos with 500. So built two of the nine, so two of the nine stud Monte Carlos with five with 8 plus liter 509 V8s, making 560 horsepower. The other with a 700 horsepower, 700 horsepower, 700 horsepower, five 700 700 horsepower, 572, um 572, Bill Mitchell hardcore crate motor. The last of those 7 cars used small block V8s. Either that or had no motor in them at all. The two the two the two the two stunt cars the two stunt cars used feed hooker headers and Flowmaster Flowmaster mufflers that were designed well not designed that were distinguished to look like hardcore 632 valve covers. The production team used 11 of these in total. So the production team used 11 of these in total. A stock car pro grade suspension was a must. The motor's a 8 liter, well 8 over well, like 8 plus, so 8 liter plus Bill Mitchell 632 um 632 uh, so the motor's an 8 point so over 8 plus liter, maybe 8.3 liter, I don't know. 632 big block Bill Mitchell V8 motor with a Holley 4-barrel carburetor on a World Products intake manifold. Other upgrades included a lot of these parts such as March pulley systems or MPS brackets, so MPS brackets and pulleys, nitrous oxide system, so NOS, Jazz fuel cell, L's performance fittings, steel braided lines with anodized fittings, hooker headers, Flowmaster dual chamber exhaust, so Flowmaster dual chamber exhaust, Be Cool radiator, Edelbrock water pump, Global Auto, Edelbrock water pump, Global West front and rear, uh, Global West front and rear tubular control arms. So tubular control arms and weight jacks. Along with that, you would had year one coil springs, uh, Willwood brake rotors, speedway engineering sway bars, Wenco 1350 extreme performance draft shaft, quick ratio steering box with iconic Camaro internals, Matt Sweeney reinforced Fram and roll cage, Moser 12 bolt with Moser spool 4 4.88 gears and KYB shocks. However, both cars however both cars used both cars used a Richmond T10 T10 four speed manual, Wenco drive shafts, and Moser built 12 bolt rear ends, running 4.88 to 1 gears in a spool, so 4.88 to 1 4.88 to 1 gears in a spool ratio. Um, the chassis uses the chassis uses Global West front control arms, front control arms and coil springs. It even had KYB shocks, Speedway, KYB shocks, KYB shocks, KYB shocks, Speedway Engineering, anti sway bars, Global West weight jacks, so Global West weight jack plates and quick ratio steering boxes. Additionally, two were built with Willwood brakes situated behind 15-inch Krager 397 wheels. The tires are Goodyear specials, 27 inches tall, 27 inches tall and 8 inches wide. At the front, 27 by 10, so 27 by 8 inches in the front. So 27 by 8 inch, 27 by 8 inch front, 27 by 10 inch, so 27 by 8 inch front, 27 by 10 inch rear. The interior is constructed with customized roll cages, larger steering wheels, and V-gate shifters along autometer gauges bolted. So autometer gauges bolted to sheet metal that replace stock gauges, beard low back seats. Appearance mods include um, both a fiberglass fiberglass trends cowl hood, arguably still a performance piece, since it lowers weight significantly over stock, both that and hella headlights. Last one, and I'll end it there for tonight. Nine of those stunt cars, less than 10 stunt cars, less than 10 stunt cars were constructed for the so less than 10 stunt cars so less than 10 stunt cars were constructed for the so less than 9 stunt cars 9 stunt cars were so less than 10 stunt cars were constructed for the 71 Monte Carlo used in 71 Monte Carlo used in Tokyo Drift 2006. Last part and on to there for tonight. The license plate the license plate the license plate used uh for this car JSM 58 GSM 586 is later reused um on Dom's Chevelle SS in the next movie Fast and Furious, aka Fast 4 2009. So Fast 4 2009, the fourth movie part of the second trilogy. Because Furious 6 was the final movie part of the second trilogy, and Furious 7 was the seventh film part of the third trilogy, pretty much. Okay, so that will be it for tonight. So if you guys like this video, like, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think. Hit the notification bell, and hit all selected of when I make brainy uploads. Okay, so that'll be it for now. Well, for tonight actually. I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. But until then, stay safe. Have a great evening. But until then, stay safe. Have a great evening, and have a great day tomorrow morning. And I'll see you guys soon in the next video. So now, and I'll see you guys soon in the next video. So it's now a little bit over 10:30. Well, 10:33. And so yeah, I gotta go. Take care. So take care, folks. Take care, folks. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys soon. Good night. So good night, folks. Good night, guys.